I just got to tell this story right here. Got to tell this story to y'all right here. Y'all got to quit smoking that weed. I had to quit. I had to quit because I wasn't really thinking people was this cruel in the world. But people cruel in the world, and that's just the reality of it. And it really don't matter who it is. People are cruel. I'm finna run my testimony to y'all, but this is what stopped me from wanting to smoke weed. I don't smoke weed no more. I got rid of that. I don't smoke weed no more. No more weed reviews, none of that. No more vape reviews, none of that. I just can't do it. Check it out. I caught myself going busy with a cousin. I said it was about like a week ago. I caught myself going busy with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I love to smoke my weed. I done did plenty of weed reviews. Love to choke, cough, you know. Just elevate my mind. But people putting stuff in the weed, man. And I ain't gonna say that cuz really knew it was in the weed, but I knew it was in the weed, and we're finna get into how I knew it was in the weed. I'm gonna give y'all time to get on in here. We're finna get into it. We're finna get into it. Yeah, I had to quit smoking weed, man. My life means more than an addiction. So if I can help anybody today, man, please shake y'all addictions. Shake addictions, man. I'm talking about people really don't care no more. Like I say, I don't know if my cousin knew something was in the weed or not. You know. So I call myself going visit with a cousin. Chill out with them. Enjoy my day. Whatever, whatnot. Had plenty of weed. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of weed. So I had my own weed when I get over there. Had my own weed rolled up. Matter of fact, I had a cone that I had partially smoked. You know what I'm saying? Some good weed, you know. Wasn't nothing that had me panicking. Wasn't nothing that had my heart racing. None of that. So me and cuz, we sitting down, chit-chatting, talking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled out the blunt. I mean, the cone. And fired up the half a cone with them. We smoked it. Enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? And it was just not that much. It was only a half, so I'm like, man, I'm finna roll another one, cuz. You got some gauze? Yeah, I got some in the back room. That's cuz talking. Yeah, I got some in the back room, so he leave out to go get a gar. And I was gonna roll some more of the weed that I had. I was gonna roll some more of my own personal weed. So he come back in the back room, which we at cuz house. We ain't at my house, we at his house. He come back in the back room. Excuse me, y'all. He come back in the back room with a blunt already rolled. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this a cousin, man, this a cousin I looked up to. Cuz older than me. A few months older than me, but he older than me. I looked up to cuz, you know. But I could never fuck with him again. I could never fuck with him again because I just feel like he knew what was going on. Now, I ain't saying he put it in there, but he knew what was going on. Sometimes people, your own family, want to see you fail, bro. Want to see something bad happen to you. You know what I'm saying? But he come back with a blunt already rolled. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, like I said, we done already smoked the half a cone that I had. Finished it off. Went pretty quick, you know. Feeling average. Feeling normal. Nothing wrong with me. I ain't have no panicking going on. No kind of sketchy feelings from my weed. But cuz come back with his weed. fired up. He hit it real quick. Pass it to me. I hit it. Blow out. Hit it again. Blow it out. How about not even 3 minutes later, man, my pulse is thumping out my neck, my heart thumping out my chest. I'm knowing something ain't right, so I instantly jump up. I can't sit still. I'm like, man, what's going on? You know, I can't sit still. I don't even want to be in the room no more with cuz. You know why? Because I'm panicking. Something was in the weed. I knew something was in the weed. So me, I tell Bae, man, take me to the hospital. I ain't feeling right. I need some water. We stop at the gas station, get a bottle of water. I can't sit down. I got to stand up, you know. I'm just feeling off balance. Something wrong. So I go to the hospital. Get in the hospital. I'm panicky, loud, overreacting, telling everybody, man, you know, Jesus coming back. I just kept screaming that. God was putting that on my heart. I kept screaming, Jesus is going to return. Do you believe in Jesus? I'm saying this to the patients, other patients in the emergency room. So I check in. They asked me, what's going on? I told them the real. I smoked a blunt with somebody, you know, and I feel like it was late. So I want a drug test done. So, of course, I go to they get me to the back, take the drug test, pee in the cup, whatever, come back positive for meth. But before I even got to the emergency room, I text cuz. You know, he was acting kind of sketchy anyway, but I text him. Cuz, what was in that? Man, wasn't nothing in that, man. I felt normal. You know, and this is a cousin that loves sativas. He loved them sativas. But at the same time, this is a cousin that is kind of sneaky. I'm going to be real with y'all. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I'll be real about my life, period, in general. I ain't like the rest of these guys. But, yeah, I text cuz, you know, but before I left, he was acting kind of sketchy. Like, what's up, cuz? I got to go, you know. But, yeah, they test me. Test come back positive for methamphetamine. So, man, y'all watch who you trust. People out here got evil intentions. A lot of people want to see you fail, man. I done said this before, but it's really real. A lot of people want to see you fail. Your own family want to see you fail. Your own family will bash you, salt you down. So, man, you got to stick around people with good spirits. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how it look. The world is changing, man. And the Lord gonna return. I'm telling y'all that now. God is gonna return. But overall, after that situation, I hadn't smoked not a blunt. I don't want a blunt. I don't want no type of weed, man. Because I feel like God allowed that to happen. Because he ain't make it happen. God allowed that to happen to me to wake me up. Make me realize I don't need them addictions. I don't need that in my life. And I definitely don't want to lose my life for just trying to enjoy a high. People are treacherous these days, man. You can bank on that. People are really treacherous, and a lot of people want to see you fail. A lot of people are haters. They'll hate on you and smile in your face. So just watch who y'all trust, man. You know, I ain't knocking nobody who smoke weed. That ain't my, that ain't my thing. I ain't trying to knock nobody. Just watch who you deal with. Watch who you deal with. Even dispensaries, you got to watch them, because dispensaries have normal people working in them. People just like cuz could be working for them. And they could be putting something in the weed, man. They can be putting anything in it to harm somebody, man. This world is changing, so, man, y'all got to stay prayed up, watch who you deal with, and stay away from that negative, man. But, yeah, I just feel like cuz was wrong, but I never look at him the same again, you know. I always knew he was kind of a slick hater. I always knew he was kind of slick jealous of me. You know, because I had ran something by him one day, and he kind of was like, man, you always get lucky. You know, and anytime somebody says something like that, you know they kind of jealous, hold a lot of jealousy in their heart towards you. So just watch who you're dealing with, family or not, man. Your own family will betray you, man. I mean, if we refer it back to the Bible, you know, which I ain't just promoting that, but if we refer it back to the Bible, look at Cain and Abel. Look at Cain and Abel's situation. That's what type of world this is, man. So, I just want to send my love out to y'all, man. Send positive vibes out to y'all. But overall, since I haven't been smoking, I've been feeling so much better, man. Been feeling so much better. You know, I've been thinking more clear. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to thank God for removing those addictions from me. Yeah, I want to thank God for removing that type of addiction from me, man, because it could have went left. I could have lost my life. I really felt like I was on the verge. I told my baby, feel my heart, baby. When she felt it, she said, man, your heart thumping out its chest. And it was. I just knew how to hold my composure. But I feel like he kind of knew what was going on. When I texted him, he said he was all right. I feel totally fine. I smoked it and went to sleep. Maybe you used to that. Like I say, I ain't saying cuz put no methamphetamines in the weed, but it could be the person he got it from. I don't know who he got it from. It could be the person who rolled the blunt, because he ain't actually roll it. He had somebody else roll it. That's just being real, man. I love y'all, man. Like I say, watch who you trust. The world changing, your own family will be evil towards you, you know. I'm finna get off here, man, but like I said, once again, I love you. Stay focused, stay out the way. Y'all already know how I'm coming. No more weed reviews. We're on a whole nother level now. A lot of people don't want to see you change, but change is good, especially if it's for the better. Negative change, no. Positive change, yeah, that's what we on, man. We gonna escalate up that ladder because we on a positive change. I don't want to keep going in no circle. I don't want to keep experiencing the same problems I've been experiencing in the past. I want better for my life. Love y'all, man. We finna get up out of here. We out.